Hello, I'm Shilpa Hattangdi, Assistant Professor in the Department of Communication Media for Children. In this session, we shall explore the scope and significance of communication. After the session, the students will understand the importance of communication in our lives. They will explore the role of communication through different perspectives and learn the purpose of communication. The world that we live in today is totally connected. Technology has converted the entire world into a global village. At this point, one must acknowledge Professor Marshall McLuhan's theory of global village, in which he discussed that the youth facilitate the global shift from print to electronic media. And he predicted in the early 1960s that the entire world would be connected by an electronic nervous system, making it a part of our popular culture. He chose this very interesting term, global village, as in that era the television transformed the world into an interconnected tribe. These gadgets of technology bring us closer together as a tribe. His insights were indeed revolutionary at a time when technology hadn't advanced as today. Today, we live in a very complex and networked world where information sharing among the members of society or across the globe is almost instant. We are living in a world that's bursting with information due to the ease of access given to us by technology. Can you ever imagine a world devoid of emotions, expressions, reactions, ideas, feelings? Communication is at the epicenter of our lives. It has been the most important activities of human life since times immemorial. It is a complex concept which scholars have tried to put into definitions. Newman and Summer defined communication as an exchange of facts, ideas, opinions, or emotions by two or more people. For communication to take place, there is a person, a sender, or a transmitter wanting to pass some information to another person to whom this information is to be passed on, the receiver. Understanding that message and responding to that message or providing feedback is also a part of the communication process. For example, a girl calls up a pizza joint and places an order for her favorite pizza. The pizza shop delivers the correct order at the right time, at the right address, and it is a situation of communication which is complete for now. It may proceed in the form of a feedback or a complaint about the quality of the product. We communicate to inform, to educate, to seek or to give advice, to warn. Sometimes smoking is injurious to health. There are certain signs which will warn people. In a declarative voice, one can command, or in a firm voice, you can boost morale of students or fellow workers. We can communicate to make suggestions or to persuade. The commonality aspect in communication binds people together, brings about a strong feeling of togetherness. The scope of communication can be studied from different perspectives. It is crucial for business, education, administration, civilization, agriculture, rural development, and many more such situations where people need to interact and fulfill each other's wishes. Communication is crucial to bring about change in behavior. Public service announcements generate awareness among public. They generate awareness about safety, about benefits of breastfeeding, about Swachh Bharat Abhiyan like cleanliness drive, ill effects of, say, smoking, drugs, or alcohol, so on and so forth. Let us now study the scope of communication from various points of view. Firstly, the social dimension of communication. Humans are social beings and are strongly connected to each other on grounds of humanity, compassion. Communication helps us share joys, sorrows, develop a social bondage with each other. It helps us to determine social behavior of beings, inspires and motivates people according to their interests, and makes them ready for life's struggles. Role of communication in the organizational system is very crucial. It helps to achieve organizational goals. It helps to provide necessary information to formulate business plans, policies, facilitate production of goods, services, buying, purchasing. Effective communication augments efficiency and effectiveness of the management by smoothly facilitating production, purchasing, logistics, and other activities like planning, organizing, recruiting, leading, coordinating, and many more such activities. The communicative skills of leaders or heads of the organizations or managers will really boost the morale of the employees. Thus, we can say that communication works very well at the strategic, tactic, and the operational level. The main organizational functions are improved labor management by clear and smooth communication. It creates a sense of belongingness to the organization and motivates the workers. It tracks, monitors performances of employees at all levels and suggests corrective measures to improve their performance. Public relations wing of the organization maintains a strong connect with the clientele, the existing or prospective, and uses propaganda and publicity to achieve these goals. Communication is vital to inform, to educate customers about the product, build faith in brands, familiarize people, give them information, and make them a part of the customer's day to day lives. You can think of some brands that you trust completely or use regularly, be it a car, be it a builder, clothes, jewelry, perfumes, hypermarkets. Just go back and think what it is that actually draws you to the product. Is it the reviews or the testimonials, or is it the customer satisfaction, or is it the service provided by the firm? What is it that makes you go back to this product again and again? It could also be your favorite stars endorsing certain ideas, certain concepts or products. Customer experience and satisfaction form an important part of communication. Communication from the dimension of entertainment. Exciting. We all need entertainment to break away from the monotony and the stress of life and give us some relief. And communication opens a vast ocean of the mass comm industry. Communication opens a vast ocean of the mass communication industry. India's media and entertainment industry is all set to experience a strong growth and become the largest cinema market after US and China by 2021, according to a report by a consultancy firm. The scope of films, drama, music, comedy, etc. is wide and lucrative. Currently, there are almost 800 plus channels on television. Currently, there are about 800 plus channels on television, and the count is growing. All this and more makes the entertainment dimension of communication very exciting. Soap operas are very popular beyond words. Characters become parts of audiences' lives, and audiences learn through their stories and struggles. Some shows become very popular, and people start copying behaviors of the characters. Some shows are for complete entertainment, while some project serious issues about gender bias, drug abuse, exploitation of the vulnerable. The popularity of this genre is ruling the television industry. Moving on to the cultural dimension of communication, it helps us spread, promote, and preserve culture. With culture, we refer to the activities that human beings have in common and that they have learnt from their parents or grandparents. Culture is taught and not inherited. Hence, communication plays a vital role in sharing and preserving of culture. The symbols of culture like flag, clothes one wears, language one uses, greetings, rate or loudness of the voice, eye contact, distance between people, are an integral part of culture. It also includes famous people belonging to certain cultures and their characteristics, which are revered by the people belonging to that culture. For example, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, Rani of Jhansi. Rituals of culture are ways of paying respect to others, celebrating festivals, religious ceremonies, and communication is implicit because of the common understanding shared by the members of that culture. For example, significance of a Mangal Sutra or a chain of black beads worn after marriage in certain cultures, or Sindoor, which is the vermilion applied by married women. Communication is prevalent in spreading and circulating various religious doctrines. Prophets and saints preach to their followers as a duty. Communication is important for all countries to exchange cultural, social, economical, political, educational, and technological affairs with each other. Global organizations such as United Nations, World Bank, SAARC, and many more are formed with the idea to facilitate cooperation and communication between these countries. When communication is applied to the speedy transformation of a society or a nation at large, and it attempts to alleviate poverty and improve the economic state of the people, it is called as development communication. Immense body of research is generated in communication in the following areas like mass media, interpersonal communication, health communication, political, entertainment, persuasive communication, new media and technology, computer mediated communication, mobile communication, and many more. Thus, communication brings together people of the world and develops tolerance towards each other. Communication merges different cultures and opens doorways for future engagements. Thus, the scope of communication is vast and unending. Thank you.